Have you ever truly wondered what lies deep beneath the ocean's surface? Far below where sunlight fades, beyond the reach of even the most advanced submersibles? Down in the abyssal plains and trenches, where eternal darkness reigns, the mysteries multiply. Our planet's oceans cover over 70% of the globe, yet more than 80% remain uncharted and unexplored, preserving secrets in the cold and crushing depths. It might surprise you to learn that we know more about the surface of the moon or even certain distant planets than we do about the very seafloor on which the continents drift. Humans have launched satellites across the stars and sent astronauts to space, but we still puzzle over what is hidden in the black silence beneath the waves. As technology has improved, bold expeditions into the deep have revealed wonders and enigmas so astonishing they seem to belong to some entirely different world. Picture for a moment not a barren wasteland, but a realm teeming with creatures that defy everything we think we know about life. Glowing beings illuminating their own path. Sharks older than the invention of the printing press. Blind predators that navigate their kingdom with senses unimaginable to us. The ocean's greatest depths, such as the Mariana Trench, where water pressure exceeds 1,000 times that at the surface, contain forms of life so alien that we question if they're even from this planet. Start with the bloop. In 1997, scientists monitoring underwater microphones, originally installed to track Soviet submarines, picked up a bizarre, ultra-low frequency sound in a remote part of the South Pacific. The noise, which they called the bloop, was stronger and more far-reaching than that produced by even the blue whale, the loudest animal known. It was so potent that sensors separated by thousands of kilometers registered it simultaneously. The official explanation was the shifting and cracking of icebergs, but many oceanographers remain unconvinced. The patterns bore an uncanny resemblance to those made by living creatures. Yet, so the story goes, when officials couldn't match it to any known animal, they settled for the more comfortable, non-biological hypothesis. To this day, the bloop stands as one of the ocean's unresolved riddles, whispering the possibility of enormous life forms, lost civilizations, or geologic phenomena that we still don't understand. Then, there are the structures at the bottom of the sea, so regular and symmetrical they appear crafted by intelligence. Off the coast of Japan, divers and underwater drones have mapped the Yonaguni Monument, a vast formation of steps, terraces, and pillars that some argue is a natural occurrence, while others believe it must be the remnants of a sunken city, evidence of a lost civilization swallowed by the ocean's rise thousands of years ago. These stone structures, some featuring what might be altars, roads, and even carvings, fuel endless debates. Are they simply the product of waves and tectonics, or do they hint at a forgotten chapter in human history, waiting to be unearthed from the sediment and shadow? If you descend further, you reach the realm of true abyssal life. Let your imagination conjure the bizarre and the beautiful. Fish with transparent heads that look upward through their own skulls to spot the faintest shimmer of movement. Deep-sea anglerfish, their jaws a grotesque puzzle of spiny teeth, luring prey with flickering bioluminescent orbs. Giant squid lurking silently, their tentacles spanning school buses, rarely seen except as scars on sperm whales that hunt them in eternal darkness. Consider also the Greenland shark, a slow and silent predator gliding through Arctic waters. Some individuals we've discovered are over 4 centuries old, alive since before the first European settlers arrived on North American shores. Can you imagine what one such creature has witnessed? The changes reflected in its patient, unblinking eyes. Every scientific voyage reaches into the unknown, trawling up new life forms, recording strange sounds and uncovering chemical and geological processes nobody had anticipated. Many of these animals have bodies built for pressure that would crush the hulls of our strongest submarines. Some create their own light in utter blackness, symbiotic bacteria, helping them survive on nothing but chemicals poured from hydrothermal vents. A world without sunlight, running on a wholly alien energy cycle. Oceanographers like Dr. Robert Ballard, famed for discovering the Titanic's wreck and unearthing ancient underwater cities, admit that our explorations have barely scratched the surface. Ballard once said that we know just a fraction of what's below. He urges that whatever lives and waits in the deep has the power to completely transform our theories of evolution, biology, and possibly even consciousness on Earth. Dr. Sylvia Earle, legendary marine biologist and daughter of the sea, passionately argues that the deeper we go, the more our ignorance is revealed. Every expedition uncovers new questions. Strange forms of life, glimmering blue and green, unknown viruses and bacteria potentially holding medical secrets, traces of chemical reactions that could unlock green energy. The bottom of the ocean is an unexplored universe, its realities stranger and more beautiful than anything we've imagined on land or in the stars. But are the marvels and anomalies we've discovered so far merely the tip of the iceberg? What about the strange, unexplained phenomena recorded by sensors and sonar arrays, massive moving shapes that cannot be explained by known life forms? Mysterious electrical disturbances far from any human technology, long drowned structures hinting at lost civilizations, metallic nodules lying in symmetrical patterns deep beneath the silt, their origins unclear. Throughout the last century, divers and submersibles have reported glimpses of possible lost cities, walls and roads where there should be none, patterns and artifacts that don't fit any known shipwreck or natural formation. Many believe these are simply the remains of ships or fortuitous rock piles shaped by current and geological timescales. Yet the allure remains, the possibility that somewhere out there, perhaps deep in the Atlantic or Pacific, rests the unbroken memory of a city like Atlantis, erased from the surface by cataclysmic events. And the abyssal creatures themselves continue to confound us. Some can withstand poisonous chemicals, others live without oxygen. Some even derive energy directly from metals that ooze from vents in the Earth's crust. Each new animal we discover seems to break the rules of life, hinting that what we consider normal on the surface is just one pattern in a dazzling tapestry of evolution. Who's to say what forms life could take at greater depths, in pockets and trenches we have yet to reach? Occasionally, exploration teams hear unclassifiable noises. Sounds far more powerful and mysterious than the bloop. Signals like the Julia, a 6-minute whale-like moan, or the upsweep, an odd, almost mechanical tone. Some are eventually traced to shifting ice or tectonic movements. Others remain unexplained, banished to the files of oceanic mysteries, tantalizing the imagination with the prospect of behemoth creatures or unknown phenomena hidden in the gloom. This human fascination with what we do not know drives us further into the black. Curiosity collides with fear. The more we uncover, the more we realize how much has yet to be discovered. Could there be, somewhere far below, the fossilized remains of a prehistoric kingdom? Or the living proof of an evolutionary miracle? Could echoes from the deep eventually explain the origins of life, or give us glimpses of the planet's tumultuous past? And could we, in our efforts, awaken something not meant for the surface? Each discovery, each sample retrieved from the depths, offers perhaps only a fragment of a larger story, a reminder that, though we claim mastery over Earth, there remain realms forever alien to us. The ocean bottom, with its jagged canyons, strange stone pyramids, and forests of hydrothermal chimneys, would not seem out of place in a science fiction epic. The reality is stranger still. Nowhere on Earth do the boundaries between myth and reality blur more than beneath the ocean waves. Ancient sailors spun legends of sea monsters, giant serpents, krakens, dragons rising from beneath the storms. Today, equipped with sonar and robotics, we chase the same phantoms, seeking the truth underlying the tales. Sometimes truth proves stranger. Colossal squid with dinner plate eyes, entire ecosystems thriving where no sunlight penetrates, creatures glowing with inner starlight, mysterious signals radiating up through miles of seawater. What if, at the very fringe of our capabilities, on the edge of unexplored trenches, something extraordinary awaits? Some believe that the deep ocean may even hide answers to great unsolved mysteries. Throughout history, hundreds of ships and aircraft have vanished, never to be seen again. Could their fates be deciphered by mapping the sea floor? Artifacts thousands of years old may lie entombed beneath layers of sediment, waiting to rewrite the narratives of civilization. Perhaps, somewhere, a new form of intelligence, developed independently from anything we know, hides from the world above. We stand now as explorers always have, drawn by wonder, unafraid to peer into the unknown. The dark ocean is a living archive, holding the record not only of lost empires and vanished vessels, but also of all the strange twists and turns life has taken. And with every advance in technology, every new submersible, every improved sonar pulse, every robot we send into the deep, we press further, learning more and more, and paradoxically, realizing the scope of our ignorance. What secrets are hidden even now in the blackness beneath? Will future missions discover organisms capable of curing diseases, or source materials that transform technology and industry? Might we find proof that intelligent life, in some unknown form, has already flourished and vanished in Earth's history? Or maybe, just maybe, the next bloop, the next unexplainable event, will force us to reconsider the very definition of what it means to be alive. One thing is certain: the ocean is Earth's last great mystery, a shifting frontier resisting the organized curiosity of science and the limitless reach of imagination alike. It is a place where the silence is total, the pressure immense, and yet between the cracks, life endures and reveals the resilience of our world. Only by venturing with open minds into these waters can we hope to understand not only what dwells in the darkest corners of our blue planet, but also our own place within this enigmatic ancient environment. As we gaze out over the endless sea, peering into blue horizons, or standing on windswept shores, we are reminded the mysteries lurking far beneath the surface may hold the key to mysteries that echo through all of human existence. Are you prepared for what the deep ocean might reveal? Are you ready to embrace discoveries so vast, so profound, that they might change the way we think about the world forever? The journey has just begun, and the greatest chapters in the story of the sea are yet to be written. The questions we ask today may become the legends, the science, and the truths of tomorrow. Dive deeper and keep wondering, for in the depths, the answers lie waiting to be found.